It's been a while since I was working on this project, but I'm here now. So I have ordered a new electric motor. I'm gonna convert it to electric because it's hard for my son to use it. It is too powerful, and also it makes lots of noises, so it makes fumes, and if it stops, he can't start it. It starts by pulling. To add starter here, to add like batteries and stuff, it will be just better to use an electric motor, and that will solve all the problems. So first thing, we're gonna remove this engine. And after that we can start doing the bonnet. So let's get to work. We ain't gonna need that anymore. That's out now. So I'm starting by doing the frame first. I've done the bonnet from cardboard, just see how it looks, and it looks terrible. That's not gonna work. Move it down a bit, not just a bit, a lot. This will be much better. If you wanna see how I built this mini tractor up to this point, go check my other videos, links should be somewhere here. Hit that like button, subscribe, because that helps me a lot and keeps me making these videos. Okay, now let's get back to work. Just to have something here solid, we have this cardboard, and we're gonna put foam on top of it. Okay. It just fell off. It just doesn't hold on. And after this first layer, I think it will stick on top of it. That is a big mess. So it looks something like this. Now we're gonna make the shape we need. We're gonna stick some tape on top of it, and then we can use our fiberglass with epoxy resin. We'll see how it goes. Have to carve up to this frame. I'm gonna need the bonnet to hold on this frame. Now we can carve around these lights. And we simmer here. I think it starts to look right. I'm getting there. Here I wanted to fill up all these holes, but I just made things much worse. The adhesive was harder, and when sanding the foam came out much faster, and I was left with small bumps all over the places. I also used some plaster over here, as you can see. I have to do a better job next time, so I can make the shape only from foam. I am preparing some pieces of fiberglass, because after mixing the epoxy there will be no much time, so everything should be ready. Let's fix the first layer. So wish me luck, because I'm doing this for the first time and I don't really know what I'm doing. I have used at least 2 layers here. We'll leave it to dry for a bit. I added some small pieces to make it stronger. And yep, that was much harder than I thought, to get everything right and follow all the shapes, especially around the lights. But slowly I began to understand how it works. So doing this for the first time, I think I've done a very good job. I added another 2 layers, and I think this should be strong enough. After a few days, it's time to remove it. I have lots of air trapped inside, so I have to use more epoxy next time. But anyway, this will be strong enough for my project. And now it's time to cut all the excess material. Perfect. Spinning the wheel, yeah? And just like that, it fits perfectly. And I also added some more fiber around the lights, because it has some weak spots and we need to make it stronger. Now this looks absolutely fantastic. And it's like really strong. Now we're gonna do a coat of plaster. I'm gonna sand it down and give it one coat of primer. And I think we're gonna leave it just like that and move to do the rear part. And I also got the electric motor. I'm very excited to mount it on to see how it goes and if it has enough power, because I don't really know how much is 350 watts. So we need to test it out. The motor will go in the same place as the old one, but the cool part is that it's a lot smaller and we're gonna have like lots of room for everything down here. And I'm thinking to mount the batteries in the front part underneath here. The batteries weight a lot and it will help with holding it down if it will have too much power. That is the plan, so now let's move on, finish with the bonnet. And while the plaster is drying, I'm trying to connect this motor to see how does it work. Because we had screen monitor here, we've got throttle pedal, we've got keys for it, and this is the battery cable. And we've connected to Makita batteries, series I think. It shows the voltage here, we have 38 volts. And now let's press the accelerator. Oh, that's working. Ooh, oh, it has some torque in it. Okay, let's get back to sanding. This is a long process, so I don't want to bother you too much with it. So see you in a bit. I'm gonna get my mask better. So for at least 5 hours of sanding, this came out really smooth. Now let's give it a coat of primer. Now we can really see all the imperfections, like these spots over here. I think it looks very nice. Now we need to mount the motor one. Let's get to work. I'm making this plate which will be attached to the motor, because that will help to tighten the chain up. And voila, this is ready. So this should go inside here. It just needs a bit of hammering. And I'm gonna have 2 bolts here, so you can move it like that. I also added another plate to support the motor, and it will make the frame much stronger. I adjusted the chain to the right length, and this works perfectly. And there you go, everything is set up temporarily, so we can test drive it. So this works fantastic, but the motor requires more power, so only 2 batteries won't be enough. And I connected another 2, making the same 36 volts, but with more amperage. So this now should have like double power, I think. Now we're gonna go for another test drive. Remember, everything here is temporarily, just to see how everything works. I'll be having another batteries mounted, like I said, underneath the bonnet there. But until then, I just can't wait to try this one. Now it definitely has more power. So this came out really nice. The electric engine now it's much more enjoyable. My son can use it easily, but we still have to do a lot of work. We still have to do the rear part, we have to do the rear wings, we also have to do the seat, we have to paint it. I also have to make a bumper over here in case he hits something, he won't damage the lights and the bonnet. We still have to do the brake, we still have to connect everything right here, because it's just like I said, everything is temporarily. But I made a very good progress. It will look much cooler when it will be finished. So don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and stay tuned for the next video. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.